it's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Or welcome if you're new, so and subscribe. I post beauty and lifestyle videos. My head is kind of cropped off today, so lots of fun time. But yeah, I post beauty and lifestyle and sometimes panning videos, fun videos like that. And so today's video, I'm going to be giving you my September wrap up for my 1 month one palette. She's kind of beat up. And then I'm also going to be introducing the palette and giving you a little mini tutorial in this video of the next month's 1 month one palette. I'm super excited. I'm going to be talking about also the looks that I ended up creating in this palette. So I'm really excited. So let's get right into it. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I was using this palette a lot in this past month. Obviously, you need to use it for a 1 month one palette. And things actually got crazy because I ended up starting my roulette project pan, and I ended up picking out the naked palette to pan a little bit. So things got crazy because I was going from using this, a pan that palette, and then now I have a roulette pan that palette. So it's crazy, but it's fine. I actually love using like multiple different palettes. I'm weird like that. But yeah, so if you're new, I got the Morphe and Kathleen Lights, and I felt so, I don't know, sad for you guys because a lot of you were like, oh my god, I needed to pick up that palette. I'm like, girl, you can't. This is from 2016. I'm sorry. I hate that I have limited edition stuff in here, but I did mention that I'm gonna just I wanted to use obviously my collection, and it's no different if I were doing a pan that palette and I had a limited edition palette. Like, I'm trying to use it up. It's not like I'm recommending this, but you can obviously get another Morphe palette, and I feel like some of the tones would be different, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna first show you a picture of what my palette looked like when we started this and stuff. I feel like I think we had one pan and that's it. Now we have it. And I use a lot of these shades a lot. I used that shade a lot, same with that one, and these three. I used a lot of the matte shades a lot, the most. Extended the pan in the gold, which was nice. Extended the pan I panned the white and extended the pan in that. And I used all these shades like a decent bit and stuff. This is a fun palette to play with, but honestly, within the last week or two of this month, I was getting tired of this. I stopped using it on the daily. I was just getting sick of it. I was like, I do not want to use this anymore. So that's fun. I think it's just the tones of this palette. Like, I pretty much only use like that, and like these two. So I don't use these three shades. So I think that was hard for me, but this is my progress and I'm really impressed with it. And now I'm going to kind of go over my looks with you guys, I guess. So like I said, I use the matte shades in this palette a lot. Like pretty much of every look I was using those shades just because they're like the easiest shades to work in. I was using the white shade a lot, and I created a lot of looks with the gold. I also mixed these two and created a look with that, so that was fun. So yeah, the gold was like one of the first looks I created. I think I created that in the intro for last month, like me starting this series video. I also used this color a lot. It was like a pewtery gray silvery type shade. That was fun to play with, and so I created a look with that and stuff. I did even a look with just this white creamy shimmery shade. I created a lot of looks with that. I used these two shades together. I used that alone. I used that alone. I used that and then put that on top. I created like a various amount of looks. I also used this on Instagram a lot, so if you're not following me on there, that's where you're gonna see most of my palette tutorials, because I do film my makeup on there quite a bit. I just like to get ready and talk to you guys and stuff, so that's, if you're not following me, be sure to do that. I also did a look where I believe I used that, and then I used these two shades on my outer corner. I tried to get as many pictures of each look as I could, and I did my best, honestly. Yeah, I don't really know like what to say about this palette, but it was fun to use. I'm happy to put it back in my collection, and I feel like I created a good range of looks, and I'm excited for this month's palette, which I actually already know what it's going to be because I filmed me picking that and me using that before filming the intro, so I'm filming the end of the video before the beginning of the video. It's very confusing, but my overall thoughts on this is I like it, I guess. I don't know like what people do in these videos, but I liked it, but it's just something I'm happy to put back in my collection. I definitely could see myself maybe panning the gold in the future, or trying to get pans on the matte shades in this palette, but I'm happy to put it back in my collection, and maybe I'll bring it back out in the future to just use for a look, but I'm happy to put this back in its drawer where it belongs. And yeah, It was fun to use that palette, but and it was great for fall, but I'm definitely ready to move on to the next one's palette. So yeah, let's get right into that. Yes, it's so weird because I'm filming at the middle, then the video before I film the beginning to middle. Really strange, but hello. This is the part where we're going to select the palette. We have 33 palettes to pick from. And if you missed last month, I'll link the video down below, and I'll try to link the correlating tutorials because I did a few. I also used on Instagram stories quite a few too, but we used the Kathleen Lights palette. You're going to see that in the clip before this, but I thought I would mention. There we go. And I'm happy to be putting this back into my collection. I used it a ton. I panned a lot of shades. You guys already got that rundown, but I'm gonna put numbers 1 through 33 into a random number generator app on my iPad. Let's see if I can find it. Hopefully I didn't delete the app. I did not. There we go. So I am going to randomize. Nope, that's not gonna work. It's max now 99. So we're gonna have our minimum be 1, not 2, 1, and our max be 33. So that's exciting. Let's randomize. 22. The Tartlet Toasted. Okay, so I got the Tartlet Toasted, which you guys know I just used in a fall tutorial recently, so that's fun. Let me grab that palette. Totally not planned. I actually just used this recently. I'm actually kind of excited that I got this palette because it's like the perfect palette for fall. Look at it. It's so beautiful. I love this palette. I haven't used it consistently in a very long time, but I really like it, and I feel like I can create so many beautiful fall looks with this. I'm definitely gonna have so much fun with this, and I'm actually really happy I got this palette compared to getting like any other palette and stuff. So I'm actually really happy that I got this one. Will be the perfect one for October. This speaks October and fall to me. I think next month I will let you guys, like, I'll probably random generate 4 different palettes and let you guys pick. So I might generate those like now and like put a poll up, or I might wait. I haven't decided, but we are going to be creating a look with this today. As you can see, I have no pans in this palette whatsoever, so this should be fun. It'd be fun to see if I could hit pan, of course, and that kind of stuff. So I'm really excited. I've actually done a look on this recently, or actually it hasn't gone up yet, so it will be going up this Friday, I think, so stay tuned for that. And then also I've done like a full look with every shade in this palette, which is crazy. It was like a little challenge. It was a challenge I was going around in 2018, I believe. So yeah, but now let's just create a look with this palette. And since filming the first 1 month one palette, the whole goal was just to have something that I could use with my palette, which is the Lorac Pro 3 this year and stuff. And since then, starting my roulette project pan, I have the original naked palette from Urban Decay in that project. So this palette will be used in combination with that palette just until I transfer this out of that project, which I don't know if it will happen because I'm trying to hit pan on at least one shade, and I don't know how easy that will be. And then I have other things that I'm panning along with that, but it should be fun. I don't know what kind of look I'm gonna create today, but we're gonna go for it. So I'm gonna first start off just taking the white to set my lid, like so. I was hoping to get this palette or the Modern Renaissance, just something fall-esque, and I like the idea of focusing in on a palette and stuff. And I think I could hit pan. Don't know how often I will use this white shade since I do have one I'm trying to pan in my project pan, but we'll see. Then I think I'm just gonna take this shade Cashmere to start, and I'm going to go in with Streamly Light and this and just blend that into the crease like so. It's not necessarily going to be precise, but I'm just trying to get down a transition. So like I said, not precise, kind of just being very sloppy with it, but I want to also use a very light hand. And then I think I'm going to take the shade Warmth, tap it off, and go onto the outer part, and then go in with that. This is giving me very s'more pumpkin spice vibes. We love that. So yeah. And then I'm gonna take the shade Cozy, and I'm basically just gonna be focusing that on the outer corner like so. These shades are pretty pigmented, so I'm just gonna try. I don't know what I want to do. If I want to do sunset, if I want to do shimmer or simmer, I think that one's called. I think I might do sunset because I haven't used that shade in a while. And these are pigmented, but sometimes you have to like go in more with them. So it's like a golden shade, which I really do like. So yeah, just gonna take that and go onto the base of my lid like so. Then I think I'm gonna mix Sunset Candle, which is that white shade. I love these kind of in combination with each other. I just think they tone very well together. They kind of tone each other down. So I'm gonna just do that real quick. This is gonna be fun. I feel like haven't used this palette in such a long time. It's gonna be like using a new palette. Like I literally just picked it up for that video randomly last week and I'm excited about that. I'm gonna take Candle and kind of place it on my inner corner. This is like the one shade I'm obsessed with. I don't necessarily love Tarte products anymore, even though I'm using their mascara right now. I don't know, I've just kind of been not loving the brand as much as I used to, I guess a good way of describing it. And I'm just taking S'more and Sunrise. There's Sunrise, Sunset, so confusing sometimes. And then I'm just gonna blend so that way it's kind of lighter. And with this palette, I'm hoping to hit pan on at least one shade, you know? You want to at least hit pan on one. Kind of smooth that over. Yeah, I like that. It's very fall-esque, but it's not super intense. But I think I might take just a little, wet my brush a little bit and apply that bit because I kind of want it to be like really popping in the inner corner, you know? Use that whatever's left over. Okay, so now I'm gonna go on and do the rest of my face makeup and finish off my eyes, like mascara, that kind of stuff, but I don't want to do that stuff obviously on camera. This is just an eye tutorial minus the mascara and brows. So yeah, I'll show you the finished look when I finish it. Okay everyone, so this is the look I created, the palette today and stuff. I really do enjoy like this look. I really like how it looks. I did pair it with my purple lipstick that's in my project pan currently. I'm just really trying to use that up, so I've been using it and reapplying at least 3 times a day. When I do wear makeup, I just need to use this up. Like I'm committed and stuff. And my project pan update will be coming later this month. I actually do have a little bit of progress. A little things happened. Some of them are crazy, but I'm kind of in between with that. And of course, you're gonna see my roulette update next week and stuff. I think I'm gonna upload it on the 16th. I still have to film it. Obviously, we're talking way in advance. I'm actually filming this a little bit in advance because it's actually the 30th. But yeah, I really am happy that I got this palette. I just think it'll be the perfect palette to play with for fall. We have a lot of warm tones and I love these tones, and I just feel like I can create so many looks with this, and I can even mix this in with my Naked palette. I think these two will work really well together, which is my whole thing is to just have palettes that can work into each other. I'm honestly almost done for myself with the Pan palette, which I'm also not updating this month, so this is your little view and stuff. But that's gonna be it for this 1 month 1 palette update, including my September wrap up. And yeah, so if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Comment down below if you would like me to generate 4 random palettes and have you guys pick next month. I feel like it'd be more fun, so I'll probably have you pick on Instagram, so be sure to follow me over there and be sure to subscribe over here if you haven't already. Also subscribe to my blog and my vlog channel. I haven't promoted those in a while, but subscribe over there and be sure to turn on your notifications, all that kind of fun stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.